The most profound acts of self-love are often the simplest, giving your body the water it needs and the movement it craves. And that is the thought for today. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. As we head deeper into fall and the days get shorter, I've been thinking about how easy it is to lose touch with people we care about. And here's the thing. When we finally do reach out, whether it's to an old friend or to get support for ourselves, we almost always think, why didn't I do this sooner? That's exactly what people say about starting therapy too. Taking that first step can feel hard, but it's so worth it. BetterHelp makes it easier to take that step. With over 12 years of experience and an industry-leading match fulfillment rate, they typically get it right the first time. And if for any reason you're not happy with your therapist, you can switch at any time. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/7goodminutes. That's better. HELP.com/7goodminutes. Welcome to 7 Good Minutes. I'm Clyde Lee Dennis. Thanks for joining me for what I believe will be 7 of the most enriching minutes of your day. In today's episode of 7 Good Minutes, we talk about healthy habits and the simple power of hydration and movement. Enjoy. There's something beautifully simple about the most fundamental ways we can care for ourselves. In a world filled with complex wellness trends and elaborate health protocols, 2 of the most powerful things you can do for your well-being are also the most basic: drinking enough water and moving your body regularly. These aren't just physical practices, they're acts of self-respect that ripple into every area of your life. By the end of this episode, you'll understand how to approach hydration and movement as foundational habits that support not just your physical health, but your mental clarity, emotional balance, and overall sense of vitality. Think about how you feel when you're well hydrated and have moved your body in a way that feels good. There's a clarity of mind, a lightness in your step, an overall sense of being more present and alive. Now contrast that with how you feel when you're dehydrated and have been sedentary for too long. The difference is remarkable, yet we often overlook these simple practices in favor of more complicated solutions. Hydration is one of the most underestimated aspects of feeling good. Your brain is roughly 75% water, and even mild dehydration can affect your mood, concentration, and energy levels. When you're properly hydrated, you think more clearly, feel more balanced emotionally, and have more sustained energy throughout the day. The key to healthy hydration isn't just drinking more water, it's developing a mindful relationship with this basic need. Start your day with a glass of water before you reach for coffee or tea. Keep water visible and accessible throughout your day. Pay attention to your body's signals for thirst and honor them promptly rather than pushing through until later. Movement is equally fundamental, but it doesn't have to mean intense workouts or complicated exercise routines. Your body is designed to move, and it thrives when you give it regular opportunities to do what it's meant to do. This might be a morning walk, gentle stretching, dancing to your favorite music, or simply taking the stairs instead of the elevator. The magic happens when you approach movement as a celebration of what your body can do rather than a punishment for what you ate or how you look. When movement becomes an expression of gratitude for your body's capabilities, it transforms from a chore into a gift you give yourself. Both hydration and movement work best when they become integrated into your daily rhythm rather than added as separate tasks to your to-do list. Consider drinking a glass of water every time you transition between activities. Take a short walk after meals. Stretch while you're watching television. These small integrations make healthy habits feel natural rather than forced. The beauty of focusing on these foundational habits is that they create a positive cascade effect. When you're well hydrated and moving regularly, you sleep better. When you sleep better, you make better food choices. When you make better food choices, you have more energy for movement. Each healthy choice supports the next. Start small and be consistent rather than trying to overhaul everything at once. Maybe you commit to drinking 1 extra glass of water each day and taking a 5-minute walk after lunch. These might seem like tiny changes, but they're the building blocks of lasting transformation. Pay attention to how these simple practices affect your mood and mental clarity. Notice how proper hydration helps you feel more centered and how regular movement helps you process stress and emotions more effectively. These aren't just physical practices, they're tools for emotional and mental well-being. Remember that healthy habits are most sustainable when they feel good rather than punitive. Find ways to make hydration and movement enjoyable. Infuse your water with fruits or herbs you love. Choose forms of movement that bring you joy rather than dread. The goal is to create practices you look forward to rather than endure. Your relationship with these basic needs reflects your relationship with yourself. When you prioritize hydration and movement, you're sending yourself the message that you're worth caring for, that your well-being matters, that you deserve to feel good in your body. As you move through your day today, notice opportunities to honor your body's need for water and movement. These simple acts of self-care are profound expressions of self-love, and they create the foundation for everything else you want to build in your life. That does it for today's episode of 7 Good Minutes. Please take a moment to rate and review the show on the platform you're listening on. Until next time, let's be civil to one another out there. Thanks for listening.